Ezio Auditor. Brave of you to stand alone against me, but also quite foolish. Assassin.
Hello and welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, doing my Floor is Lava challenge. At the moment, the game has automatically put Ezio on the ground, so this doesn't count. If the game puts him on the ground automatically, it doesn't count. Hey there, Wicked. Welcome on in. Just in time, absolutely. Yeah, jumping back into Brotherhood. Hey there, Keone. Welcome on in. How's things? Another awesome game. It really is. I really like this game a lot. It's so good. It was a great follow-up to AC2, and the additional stuff that they added was really cool. And the whole thing with the assassin recruits and everything. OG Intruder, thank you so very much for the 9 months in a row. That is amazing. I really appreciate that a lot. That's awesome. Thank you for using your Prime as well. Muchly appreciated. I hope you're having a good one. How's things going? I had to do some fixing of my command for adding a fail to the rule, because I was having two different commands that I'd set up for two different playthroughs, both involving memory restarts as a punishment, and so I had to clean it up and get rid of the other ones and then do it. So I've reset my commands. The command for people to check out what amount of times I've had to restart a memory is ground. So there were 3 times that I'd actually touched the ground, so I made sure to put in 3 commands that add to the counter of how many times I had to restart a memory. So far it's 3 times, and the command that everyone can use as well to find out info about the playthrough is floor. The command that actually adds to the count, that's only something that myself or mods can actually add to. It just makes sure that, you know, because not everyone is trustworthy enough, so you might have some randoms come in and go, oh, we'll keep on putting the command in multiple times when it hasn't even happened, you know. So I just want to make sure that nothing like that happens. Not that everyone would abuse that, but it's just something I need to have as a me or moderator thing only as well. So story-wise, we have a look. We finished sequence 1. And actually we finished sequence 2, I didn't realize I did that many. Alright, so what I usually do is after every sequence is finished, I exit the Animus and I have some conversations. So for this playthrough, anytime we go out of the Animus and we're playing as Desmond, when we're actually inside the area where Desmond and Lucy and Rebecca and Sean are, I'm allowed to be on the ground. Obviously there's no way to talk to them without touching the ground. However, if I was to go out of their hideout at Monteregione and climb around the outside, I would have to make sure I got Ezio off the ground. So what we're going to do, since we've finished those sequences, is we're going to leave the Animus. I'm going to see what dialogue we might have with the main characters in present day.
Desmond's back. Everything all right?
I don't like being stuck underground with them out there looking for us.
You're doing a great job. We're safe here.
But for how long? Vidic won't give up. I know it.
Neither will we.
There's no time to talk. I'm kind of busy here. We'll talk later. Now get in there and find the apple. We're counting on you. I'm kind of busy here.
Why do we have to stay down here all day?
Abstergo's still looking for us. It'd be better if we never went out at all, but then we'd run out of supplies.
It's like being in a cave during a rainstorm.
Yeah, well, knowing the Templars, monsoon season's about to arrive.
You ever use the Animus?
Your ancestors have such interesting lives. I went in once. It was pretty lame.
Yeah, what were you? Some kind of spinster, probably.
Worse, a Prussian mercenary. I spent hours firing guns. Boring!
Yeah, guns are for sissies.
Gotta stay with the code. We'll talk later. Focusing on this.
You still managing the teams out in the field?
No phone line. Rebecca's working on patching us into the network.
So how's it feel letting the lady do all the work?
She's no lady.
Hey!
You think we're safe here?
I'm more concerned with the other assassins out there. If Abstergo stumbles onto information about the temples, we could have a disaster on our hands.
The only people alive who've heard of the temples are here in this room.
For now, and who knows, maybe they're listening to this conversation and you just gave everything away.
You brought them up first.
You are paranoid, Desmond.
Ah. Well played.
Well played. We hear that again in Assassin's Creed 3 when Connor and Haytham unite, and Connor goes up to this guy and talks to him, and then the guy runs off and Haytham's like, well played. And then in Assassin's Creed Unity, in the mission where Arno and Elise are speaking to the apothecary, when Arno turns up to say hello to the apothecarist guy or whatever he is, official title, the guy runs off, and then Elise to Arno's like, well played.
My work requires attention, Desmond. I'm busy right now. We don't have time for chit-chat. You know I love talking about this stuff, Desmond, but we have work to do now.
There's several things that if you wait until a certain point in the story, you won't be able to get in present day. For example, there's a part where the topic of food is mentioned, and they go out and get some food, and then they have some food here on this table, like burgers and fries and all that kind of stuff. So it's a good idea after every sequence at least to just exit the Animus and then have a check. There'll also be a couple of moments where Lucy isn't actually here. On one occasion, she's actually outside, but on the second occasion, she's literally nowhere to be seen at all. Which, if you know the ending of this game, could kind of be an indication that she's gone and had a secret conversation with a certain secret, person, Warren Vidic, to talk about some stuff. Alright, so that's all we have for now in present day.
Ezio's waiting.
Alright, so Ezio is on the ground automatically. Now, the most recent thing we did in the story. We did the mission Roman Underground. So we informed Machiavelli about the letter and travel through the tunnels of Rome to the Tiber Island hideout. Sequence 3. The lover, the fighter, and the thief. Alright, so let's call our horse. Because I can use horses. Map. Alright, let's organize this. Let's set the display for the markers that we actually want. Turn all these off for now. And turn them back on. Alright, so... that on. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to do Leonardo's machines. Have to think about that. That on. Put those on. Layer Romulus, put that on. Don't worry about flags or treasures and stuff. Bank, put that on. Blacksmith, Doctor, Taylor, Leonardo. Alright. Pigeon coop tunnel entrance. Them off, and maybe I'll put them on. Alright.
I went to the old docks and found...
Stop it! What's the matter with you?
Are you trying to track him?
Hey! Hey!
Various regimenti have already been sent home, laden with blood.
Andiamo! Yeah!
Commander of the Papal Guard, Duca Cesare Borgia, has issued a decree blessed by His Holiness, calling for...
Such incredible fare. Here! Here! Whoa.
Welcome to the Rosa in Fiore, stranger.
Salve. Would you be kind enough to call the owner for me?
Madonna Solari is not in.
Do you know where she is?
Aiuto!
Aiuto! Madonna Solari!
Lucia! We thought you were gone for good. The men took us on a ship, and they released me, but she...
Who took you on a ship?
Slave traders, Messere, near Isola Tiberina. They want coin in exchange for her life.
I will get her back.
High stakes negotiation. Deliver the money necessary to save the mistress of the Rosa in Fiore from the slave traders holding her captive. Full synchronization, don't swim.
Spain.
Alright, so need to gather 2,500 florins. Alright, so for this I'm allowed to get off the ground. Off the horse, I mean.
Damn it! Be careful, there's a cut pass about!
Because you can't loot enemies or civilians from horseback. Alright. Now I need to get off the ground.
My wallet's gone! There's a thief about!
Establishing trade in the New World, enslaving There is a war going on for their benefit.
Aspetta.
Here! 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 Andiamo! Here!
He is too good, a true inspiration.
Ask all the honorable residents of the Rione to please respect.
Alright, so I'm allowed to get onto the ground, of course, for the objective.
Please, be seated.
Are you here for the whore?
Aiutatemi!
I have your money. Let her go!
No! Take it up with Cesare! Get it! Attack! See you in hell!
Hey there, Stan. Bro, uncool. Laugh my ass off that double fall. It's so funny, I didn't even notice what happened. How's things? There we go. So we managed to get the money back that we had to give. So that's always good when that kind of thing happens in a game. Oh, thanks, Stan, for doing that. Thanks for clipping that moment.
Here! Vai, vai! Oh. Andiamo! Here! Here! Vai, vai! Here! Here! Andiamo!
Alright, so I've decided for this playthrough, we're not going to be doing the Christina memories, we're not going to be doing the Leonardo war machines, except for the first one that the game forces you to do. But aside from that, for this playthrough, we'll just be doing the main story content. This game is celebrating its 15th anniversary this year, and I've already done one playthrough towards that, so there'll be multiple playthroughs of this game anyway. so I can do that other content in a different playthrough. For this playthrough with the added challenge on top, it's probably best just to do the main story stuff.
Mother? Sister?
Ezio. Sir Machiavelli said that you might be here.
What are you doing in Roma? Has Firenze been attacked?
No, or rather, I do not know. We did not go to Firenze.
Why?
Ezio, we want to help.
I was trying to help you by sending you to Firenze.
Where is Madonna Solari?
She's dead.
Merda. What now? Will we have to close?
You cannot close. I need your help.
Messere, without someone who can run things, we're finished.
I'll do it.
You do not belong here, Claudia.
I know how to run a business. I ran on Comerios for years.
This is different.
What alternative do you have, Ezio?
You do this, Claudia, and you are on your own.
I've been on my own for 20 years.
Fine. I intend to repair the brothel. This place is a real mess, and I want your courtesans to find Caterina Sforza.
You can count on us.
Salute a voi. A pleasure. See you next time.
Welcome to the Rosa in Fiore. As you can see, the most popular brothel in Roma.
My money went well invested.
Here, I keep a list of the skills taught to my girls.
You're not teaching them much.
Think you could do better?
Nessun problema.
Ezio, the Borgia make it difficult for Claudia's girls. There are several things you could do that would aid them.
I will keep that in mind. Anything else?
No. Ezio,
Did you find Caterina?
we are working on it.
Bene. Come to see me at Isola Tiberina with her location.
Isola Tiberina. You're not teaching them very much. Do you think you could do better? Nessun problema. And then I imagine Ezio dressing up like the courtesans do. Going around trying to drum up business. Stan, guys, please, you are family. You need to look after each other. What would Vin Diesel say if he saw this? Exactly, Dom would be devastated. He'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Family is everything. Family is life, family is God, family is money. Stan, we shake it like this, girls. Ezio proceeds to twerk. Ezio invented twerking. Alright, so the game puts us on the ground automatically. So it's time to call the horse. And have a look at the other mission starts. Alright, so we've got La Volpe out this way. We got Machiavelli, not Machiavelli, Bartolomeo out that way. So we'll go that way. I'm glad I made it that I can use horses to stay off the ground with. So far, I've done this challenge with Assassin's Creed Liberation, Assassin's Creed Unity, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So far, I'd say that this one probably feels the most chill to do. There's a lot of areas that are compact, which helps, and the addition of using a horse and being able to ride a horse inside of these locations and all that. Not to say that there won't be any difficult parts. There's probably going to be some really tricky missions where I won't necessarily be able to use horseback. I think Black Flag would be a challenging Flora's Lava playthrough. Because obviously being on a ship would not count. A lot of parts where you're on a ship, but there's also a lot of parts where you have to navigate on foot. Andiamo. So not everyone on the planet, but I'm sure a lot of people have already seen the new trailer for GTA 6. I was watching some videos of people analyzing the trailer and having a look at stuff. It's pretty ambitious what they're doing, like a lot of the extra detail on things. There's a few interesting characters that they've shown, the supporting cast. It's going to be interesting to see what dynamic they've gone with in terms of, like, do we switch between the characters when we want, like in GTA 5, or are they going to be a bit more strategic about, okay, you play as this character for this part and then we'll switch you automatically to this other part? Are there going to be like missions that are just for Jason or just for Lucia? Is it Lucia, I think? Lucia? I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. Even watched a bit of Ned Luke, who plays Michael in GTA 5. Saw a bit of his reaction to the trailer, GTA 6.
Ezio Auditore! Come in! I'll kill you if you don't.
Bartolomeo.
Wait here. You have to meet my wife. Fantasilea! Fantasilea! Where is she?
Did you check behind the table?
Ah, here she is.
Lieta di conoscervi.
Charmed. Truly.
Now, we talk about war.
How goes the fight against the French?
Bene. My men are holding their own.
Machiavelli seemed to think things were more difficult.
You know Machiavelli.
Abbiamo bisogno del vostro aiuto!
Scusatemi. Throw me Bianca.
Ezio, let me get straight to the point. The fight is not going well. We have been attacked on both sides. Borgia on one, French on the other. But know this. The Borgia position is weak. If you can defeat them, we can concentrate our forces on the French front.
I think I know a way to help. Thank you for disclosing this to me, Madonna Dalviano.
It is the least a wife can do to help her husband.
Did you check behind the table? Always love that reference to AC2 when Bart Lameo is looking for Bianca, and the game makes you think he's looking for an actual person, but it turns out it's his sword behind the table. So like in this game, how he's looking for Penthesilea, and Ezio just assumes that it's an actual, like a sword, another weapon that he's got. So he's like, did you check behind the table? But this time around, it actually is a real person. Between a rock and a hard place, eliminate the Borgia captain, sending his troops to attack the barracks so the mercenaries can focus solely on the French assault.
Someone stop their leader before he gets to the tower!
Yeah, exactly, Stan. The horse with an attitude. It's like, no. I don't care if you whistle for me, Ezio. I'm not going to go straight away. I'm going to wait.
I don't know about it. I haven't beat this one. Hey! Hey! Here!
Hey there, Mr. Gote. How's it going, dude? Take it easy, I'm just needling you. It's like, horse, what are you doing? Why are you needling Ezio for? It's not nice. Stand up, easy.
Let's have a closer look.
Mr. Gote, great. You're just chilling out, vibing? Oh, very nice. That's good, dude. Glad to hear that you're going well.
Someone stop their leader before he gets to the tower!
I give up. I'm losing sight. It won't work anymore. Andiamo! Yeah! Wait, please. A word with you. Here! Hold on. I know there's something. Merda! You want to escape? Don't worry. We'll catch the bar. Where's your hole, little mouse?
Out of the way! Oversee! Excelente! He's running straight! Found him! Ah,